Nagdeklara na ng state of calamity sa buong bansa si Pangulong Duterte.
President Rodrigo Duterte says the government has heard their pleas.
There will be no face-to-face classes and sessions until we are assured of the safety of our children and our teachers.
Authorities believe schooling can continue even from home. They are implementing distance or remote learning, a method that delivers lessons through various ways, including online, television, radio, and printed materials.
Around the world, since the coronavirus outbreak, all are affected. All aspects of our lives are affected. But among us, the most affected ones are our children. Millions of Filipino school children have been challenged and hindered in continuing their studies due to this global health crisis. Their future deemed to uncertainty. Will there be a ray of light? A glimpse of hope to survive, to cope up, to continue learning amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
Ang ginauna na ito is, kung maman ba dyan ako ng eskwela, wala may ng gadgets. Kung mag face-to-face, dili may paskolan, kaya basig matakdan min.
Dumating yung lockdown. Naisip ko lang na kahit may COVID, mag-aaral pa rin ako para makamit ko ang kinakabukasan ko.
Katong nag-ingon na kailangan og distance learning lisod sa mua kay wala mi nasanay, kailangan na mo gadget para sa mga online classes, kailangan na mo connection para maka-online classes mi, so maglisod mi kuan sa muang parents na unsa mong kinahanglan kay galisod pud sila.
Karong COVID dili kay makaagtog eskwelahan, kailangan na mag distance learning. Wala man mi cellphone, so module na lang. And lisod kayo kay dili kay mi maka-search. Ug kanang di pud mi makapil og mga online. Kuan kanang muragi na. Kuan na lang ko sa akong mama na kailangan jud na makaman ko eskwela kay para makatabang ko sa akong mama, sa akong igsuon. Kung mapa-eskwela pud na ako sila.
Na-shock ko, tapos excited, tapos nervous kay bali sa face-to-face kay enjoy man jud kaayo na bali makatarong kag paminaw sa imong teacher na matingala na lang ka nga naingani na lang nga sa balay na lang magklase.
Sa akong pag-eskwela, after na ako pag-graduate sa senior high, nagduha-duha ko kung mag-take pa ba kog college ani. So, ato nga time is na kanang grabe dun mig kanang pangita sa kung asa ko makaskwela kay gusto man jud ko maskwela, so nangita din mi kanang mga eskwelahan nga kanang makaya namo.
Para mo sa ko ang eskwela is way jud na siya nga makalampos mi ani nga panginabuhia kanang mo asenso pod mi.
When the COVID-19 pandemic brought risk, scare, and threats that fully affected the economy, parents who work hard the most for their children's well-being were caught up in their efforts to earn, if not more, but even just enough to feed their children.
Pait jud kayo kay pagkabalo na mo nga magpadayon gyapon ang eskwela niya kanang naalang sa balay module lang ang ako jung nahuna-huna ato unsaon ako pag kaya nga unom sila ka buok estudyante so unsaon ako maging teacher sa ilaha wala jud koy alam ana ba nga inana nga pamaagi gani unsaon ako pag-guide sila naabot jud sa time nga nakahuna-huna jud ko kanang dili lang sa jud sila pa eskwelahon kay mura man gyapon o magpa-eskwela ko sa ilahan na alang man gyapon mi sa balay niya dili pud nako makaya nga maging teacher nila.
This is the family LABARCA, composed of 6 children, and Prince is the eldest, studying as a junior high school student.
Si Prince, porsigido gid siya mo eskwela ba nga makuan pud niya ang iyang kapait gani namo makita pud niya ba murang maningkamot pud siya nga makahuman siya gani ni anak gani siya sa kuha nga ug dili daw namo siya kaya magpa-eskwela maningkamot gid daw siya nga mang-eskwela biskan kuan daw kanang mag-working student siya.
Gusto na ako maging architect someday. Tapos gusto na ako mapaskwela akong mga mangod, gusto na ako mahuman bitanan. Tapos kabutan yun ako paganda kay gusto na ako dili na kaniya mong puyan.
Just like Prince, another young student dreamed of finishing his studies. He is Imbing Bauding Mamalakat, a 16-year-old Iranun who came from Cotabato Province.
Pumanaw na ang aking nanay, tapos yung papa ko naman nag-aasawa na ng iba. At inanggim po ako ng tita ko na makapag-aral dito sa Davao City.
Knowing the global health crisis and the distance learning method due to COVID-19, Imbing did not stop dreaming.
Ang pangarap ko ay maging pulis para makatulong sa iba pang nangangailangan.
As COVID-19 brought uncertainty to everyone, another young student expressed determination in pursuing her studies.
Nagpuyo lang mi draa sa akong tita. Kay wala man gud mi kuan. Wala mi balay.
Jamaica and her younger sibling lived with their aunt, who is also a solo parent.
Naglisod na jud kayo siya as in ginakaya na lang jud niya para makapaghuman jud mig eskwela.
Experiencing the same struggle is another family who's been living poorly. They are the MAMPINAYO family. Indigents who are living in a small kubo along with other residents, squatting in a privately owned land.
Dako jud kayong problemang naabot sa mua ato kay wala jud mi nag-expect nga maabot mi sa ani nga situation like kanang makaingon mi nga naa pa bay pag-asa after ani lisod kayo ang mong kinabuhi so dapat din ako nagduwa ko kung padayon pa man ako kung eskwela.
Tinuod jud nga lisod mo ang kinabuhi kay si mama manggod madoble-doble jud na siya iyang trabaho anang usahay kay magluto na siya sa buntag. Pas pagkaudto kay suro niya among paninda, then pagka afternoon pod kay magbantay po siya sa among tindahan, hangtod na siya sa magabi.
Having the hardest times in their lives, their eagerness in learning helped them to get by and find more ways to continue their studies. Another family is also struggling with poverty. The Fernandez family, living in an unfinished house, together with 3 ailed family members. Fernandez family had continually fought impoverishment with all their might, and one of them was their pride, a smart kid who's been persevering in her studies amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
Mas nilisod amo ang kahimtang karon na nagka-pandemic kay ako ang uban pamilya kay wala na matrabaho.
With all the depressing sights inside their home, a corner of their wall continually gives them hope. Certificates, medals, and lots of recognitions became their pride. And everything was achieved by Ashley.
Dili makawalog paglaom ang pag-eskwela sa ani na pandemya kay daghan pagparaan para maka-eskwela jud ka, mangita kag paagi para maka-eskwela ka.
With their aspirations, they held tight with every string of hope that comes their way. These students and their very supportive families joined hand in hand to survive and cope up. Everything became more bearable and things got more possible, as they are also surrounded by a very resilient, strong, and active community. The city government of Davao did not only fought the pandemic, but there were initiatives crafted and actions being implemented to address these parts of the public concern in this trying time. The Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Davao also extended its assistance to the city government and stayed strong together in its fight against COVID-19.
We cannot deny that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about unprecedented repercussions in the different sectors of the community, particularly in the field of education. With the shift to the new normal setting, there is a serious need for students to adapt to a new learning modality in terms of using digital materials and online platforms at present. With this, the city government of Davao created the Student Siblings Laptop Sharing Project as a way of giving hope to the students amidst this pandemic, especially to those who belong in the indigent sector. The city sees this as a way to provide learning opportunities to our students not only during these difficult times, but to also prepare them for the changing digital culture in education.
We partnered them because the local government unit believes in their commitment to help and to link with us for the best interest of the sector of the children and the students. We believe in their enthusiasm and at the same time, their sincerity to help Davaoenos.
The said project came into reality and fruition with the initiative of the Honorable Mayor Inday Sara Duterte and the sponsorship of the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Davao City.
The Consulate General of the People's Republic of China has always been a steady partner of the city government of Davao in creating programs and projects aimed at providing better opportunities to the Davaoenos since its inauguration in October 2018. We have always been grateful for their assistance over the years, especially in terms of student exchange programs.
And this relationship goes beyond history that was established and nurtured for the best interest of the public's well-being. Thus, bringing strong and immediate support, especially in this trying time of the pandemic.
During the pandemic, children here have to stay home and study online. And I was informed that many of the families simply did not have the hardware to support the students for their online education. So our two offices, the consulate and the city government, jointly work out a plan. We call it a Student Sibling Support Program. And this is actually one part of our Stay Strong Together project. And the Chinese Consulate General donated 310 units of the latest Huawei laptops to the city government and through the city government to the families.
Yes, ma'am. Okay lang po, ma'am. Nasa yung multiple choice, ma'am. Thankful kayo kay kanang isa ko sa nakadawat sa laptop. Madali na akong pag-eskwela na ako.
Na-shock jud ko ato nga. Like, wala jud ko nag-expect nga sa kadagandaghan sa mga nag-apply, then ma-appeal siya sa mga beneficiaries. So, syempre ako, kanang as ate niya, magamit man po niya. So, happy jud kayo ko niya. Happy po kayo ako mama ato nga time kay nagbunga ang iyang effort sa iyang pagpaningkamot nga mga kuwag requirements.
Atong una kay nag-took time me, dako kami og oras nga nagamit para lang mag-answer sa module sa computeran og magahiram pod mi og kanang laptop sa lain. Nya pagkaabot sa laptop is thankful jud kayo mi sa Ginoo kay dali ra pod nako ma-answeran ako modules tapos ma-focus na lang pod nako kay dili kay sawa ka pag sa balay ko mag-answer dili jud sawa.
Wala sa akin. Nag-share mi sa kong igsuon. Kaya ako manggoy nagatabang sa ila. Kung unsaon ni Sila sa una ko napagamit bago ako kay ate mangkong. Siyempre dati kay wala pa'y laptop, lisod man jud kayo kay dili jud kay ka maka-search, dili kay ka makapil online class sa una kay wa kay laptop. Karon maka-apil na ka, maka-search na ka.
Nakita ng tita ko sa Gipus na mayroong pamigay na laptop. Tapos yun, sumali po kami. Kasi alam ko na magagamit ko sa online class.
Ako ang mga gipanggamit sa laptop kay mag-search ko sa mga wala na ko nasabot sa among lesson o mag-search pod ko if unsaon pag-solve ani na lesson. Mas maka-learn jud kag samot.
With this great news, not only the children felt delighted, their parents felt somehow a part of their struggle was eased off.
Pagtawag sa ako ang naapil, wala na ko kasabot sa akong gibati, nihilak na ko. Tapos yung ko, thank you God, kay grabe jud kay kamamuhat sa amo ang kinabuhi sa among pamilya nga. Isa jud mi nga beneficiary sa laptop nga mo jud among kinahanglan sa ako ang mga anak.
Salamat jud kay ko anak ba kay dili na pud ko problema gani anak nga pamaagi, di na kay asa siya manghiram kay manghiram ra man na siya sa iyang mga igagaw.
Yung kwan daw.
Katong wala pa siya laptop, naglisod siya, naglisod mi, kay nangulam kong cellphone para lang magamit niya. Karon kay naa naman siya laptop, dili na mi manghiram. Okay naman siya, maka-eskwela na siya online.
Pagkadawat anang laptop, lipay kaayo mi kay nanay magamit ang mga bata kay ang teacher naga-online.
Sa naka-avail sila ani mas labaw nagpursige sila labi na si Ashley. Kita kaayo namo sa ang iyahang pagpursige sa iyang eskwela masking nang naglisod siya.
Di po, magandang lokasyon ito na nabigay ng pagkakataon sa kalakalan.
Almost 8 months after the turnover of the 310 laptop units, these students exemplary showed their best in their classes. With this, their families became hopeful that their future will now be brighter.
Mana na friend si Jacob. Tuluihan.
Tien in Ma means a movie po.
Dito, ito, 1, 2, 3. Tunog niya, lagyan mo ng cake.
I like what President Duterte said, that your investment in education, your investment in the younger generation is the investment for the future. So education is very important. So even during the pandemic, we hope that the education for the children can be a continuous, uninterrupted one, so that we can shape the future for the Philippines. And to the recipients, I hope that you can study hard and also achieve your excellence in your study, because you are the future of the Philippines, and you are going to be the future ambassadors to build even closer and better relationship between China and the Philippines.
To our students, may you utilize these devices efficiently as you strive for excellence in attaining your goals and aspiring to be the best that you want to be in this world. Continue to inculcate the value of passion, hard work, and perseverance in everything that you do despite the challenges that may come along the way. It is my hope that you consistently seek for knowledge through whatever means you have, because it is through hard-earned wisdom that you may achieve a brighter future for yourselves.
The student siblings laptop project was just one of the many projects planned out by the city government of Davao in partnership with the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Davao City. This may be the start of more upcoming programs dedicated to assisting young Filipino in their studies.
Kung matabangan ko na nag-eskwela ka na sa pag-college kay disod na kayo siya ka kailangan niyo siya ka afford nga ka ng kwarta.
hiling ko lang po ngayon ay kung matabangan nyo pa si Imbing sa pagka-eskalar, kung antod pagkauman niya eskwela.
Ko ang mensahe, salamat kaayo sa una sa tanan, sa Ginoo, sa iyang dakong gibuhat, sa kay Mayor Sara Duterte, ug sa Chinese Consulate, nga isagid sila nga nag-sponsor gyud anang proyekto sa gobyerno diri sa ato sa Davao. Salamat kaayo sa inyong dakong tabang, ma'am.
Unta dagan pa kay mo og matabangan aside sa mua, dagan pa kayo og nanginahanglan jud sa inyong mga projects.
With these kinds of support from a very reliable local government and the opportunities that were brought by the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Davao City, the next thing to do for everything to set to place and these families' lives will be alleviated, that these children will do their parts and their parents will continually nurture them to finish their studies.
Sukran sa city government na tumulong sa akin at saka sa JAYN.
Dako kay nga salamat no sa Chinese Consulate nga kami nadawat mi nya kauman kay natabangan pud akong ate nga sa mong eskwela.
Salamat kaayo kay tungod natabangan ninyo sa akong mama. Promise na ako na din ako ni sayangon.
Dako akong pasalamat sa Chinese Consulate ug sa City Government of Davao sa iyang aning proyekto. Kay daghan kay natabangan ng mga bata, daghan kay natabangan mga estudyante. Even ako natabangan ko sa mga schools activities namo.
Thank you.